Hi guys, this is Jason from Albert Lea, Minnesota. I currently have long positions in Apple, Amazon, JP Morgan, and Hormel. I'm looking to add Verizon to my portfolio as a dividend play. Do you have any thoughts on this stock? Thank you for taking my question.
Bonwin, what are your thoughts on Verizon?
Listen, I think it's around 58, 60 bucks, and it ran up a little bit today. It's got a forward P of about 12, which is in line with where it's been historically. Listen, considering the names that you have on, I think this is more specific to you. Considering the names that you own in your portfolio, I think something like this makes sense. I just don't think it has the same upside, but it doesn't sound like that's why you're playing. Looking for a bit more stable cash flow generation. So yeah, I think that's a sound investment strategy.
Karen?
I'm going to echo what Bonwin said, and I like how he often thinks about portfolio management, not just an individual name. It sounds like he has a pretty good diversified portfolio. I personally don't like to buy things for a dividend as that being the main reason, because they can cut the dividend or the market can move and it could trade through with the value of what that dividend was for no particular reason. So I understand the desire for it, but I think if you have a good, nicely rounded portfolio, but there is room for something like Verizon. It's not crazy expensive. So I actually think that would work. That would work fine. And I agree with Bonwin that it's not super exciting, but also it shouldn't have a ton of downside either.
Dan?
Yeah, so I would kind of stay away from Verizon at this point. Just had this big run here. I'd look at AT&T, and I'll tell you why. 7% dividend yield here. The stock is down. I think it was trading above 38 pre-pandemic or closer to 40. So here you are, just below $30. The company said they're going to look to offload DirecTV. That was an acquisition that they made 5 years ago, paid $49 billion for it. It is a declining asset, and I love the idea that they are looking to cut their losses. And what are they going to do with the cash for that? Pay down some of that debt. You know why? They just bought Time Warner 2 years ago, paid about $85 billion or something like that. That's one of the big things holding this stock back. So to me, AT&T, there's a catalyst. They got that dividend yield. The stock hasn't participated. Maybe you see some money move into that over the next few months.
All right, next question comes from Jonathan in New York.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Jonathan Farber. I'm calling from Long Island, New York. And my question was about the stock and company NetApp. So in this industry, it seems like there's a lot of change with the cloud competitors, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and there are a lot of other companies that are fighting for market share in the hybrid cloud model, such as NetApp. So I was just wondering what you guys thought of this stock or this company going forward.
Bonwin, thoughts on NTAP?
Listen, I think it's been in about a 2.5 year downtrend where it's been making sequentially lower lows and highs. So I think this thing has struggled. The margins are definitely attractive, but I would wait for this thing to kind of get through that 200-day moving average. I think the stock's around 48, 49. I think 200-day moving average is $1 or $2 higher. I need to see it hold some type of level, because a long-term or medium-term trend doesn't look all that attractive to me.
Yeah, Dan, what do you say about NetApp?
I think this thing's okay. I see what Bonwin sees technically. I look at this company and, the viewer asked about the hybrid cloud. I see a $9-10 billion enterprise value, really good balance sheet. The thing is, there's no growth rate here. So if you're a larger you're a large tech company, people have kicked the tires on this asset, and it might really kind of plug a hole in a much larger business. So to me, I think just look where the stock was banging around over the last few months. That is your downside stop, and I think it looks okay. It sounds like you know what you're looking for. This is a cheap stock. Maybe it's cheap for a reason. I don't think you have a ton of downside here, though.